So I just want to talk a little bit about garage remote controls. Originally with the doors we got these little fellas. Now this is to do 2 doors, 2 buttons. It's an ANSA system, that's ANSA. This is the control unit that we've got. So to program keys into these doors, it's dead straightforward. Press and hold the button until the light goes out. There we go. As soon as that light goes out, we press the remote that we want to code in. So we press the remote, it flashes once, we then press the garage door button once, that is now logged in and will work. So if I press this button now, the door goes up. That's coded in. So if you want to do the same with other doors, if you're loading up the buttons, you do exactly the same with each control unit and the system will remember it. So that's the straightforward one to reprogram these into the garage doors. These remote controls, they're all over eBay. Buy them in from China, £2. But beware, because I've now had 3 different versions of this and they all claim to be the 433 megahertz revolving codes. They don't work. You bring them, you program the things, they just don't work. They're almost like they're the fixed code one, and these smart revolving coded door units, they just won't work with it. So like I say, I've not had one off of eBay that works. I've tried 3 different sellers, 3 different people claiming that they're all revolving codes. They're no good. I've actually had to go to ANSA and buy these. These are like 30, altogether, postage and everything, it come to about £42, which is more than £2 off of eBay. And that's the only way I can seem to replace them and get them to work. But so that's what I've got with that. We have had to go back to ANSA to buy them. I still haven't found one from eBay that works. If anybody has found one that they can program on eBay, please send me a link and I'll put it on the video. The other thing I want to show you is how to make a wall mounted remote socket. You can buy built units and they're extortionate, £100 plus some of them. But what I managed to do is make one. I'll show you how we've done it. So on the wall we've got a row of switch blocks, light switches, and these 2 here, which are rocker switches. And as you can hear, that's working the garage door. What we've done, this is an MK rocker switch box. You can get these off of any electrical wholesalers. You can get them from Screwfix, again off the internet, Amazon, eBay, wherever you want to go to. I'll take the front off it and show you how we actually wired it in to one of the controllers. It doesn't matter which one it is, whether it's one of the silver face ones or one of the existing ANSA ones. So I'll whip the front off of this. As I always do, I drop the screw. Nightmare. It is a nightmare. Okay. Then we'll just whip that body out of there. If you've got just a single garage door, then you'd only need one of these switches. I'm running 2 doors, so I needed two switches to make it work. Okay, so what have we got? This is the little fella here. Actually, I'll take it over into the better light so you can get a good look at it. So this is what we have. It's the 2 switches into the frame, which again is nothing special. You just get these from the electrical wholesalers. In the back here we have the remote control. Now this is just a standard remote control unit that we have on the existing key fob. So it's one of these taken apart. You take it out, all you're left with is the circuit board with the battery, and where the existing switches were, you can see all I've done is desoldered the switches, which is dead straightforward. Just soldering iron, heat them up, pop the switches out, and then run 2 wires into these rocker switches. And you're going to go from the bottom so it's into the bottom switch at there, and the other side of the wire goes to the top, and that is just on each individual one there, and as you flick them it'll open and close the doors, and all it's doing is just literally, as you press that, if I can get this in the right way around, if I press the switch you'll see the LED light up and the door opens and stops and closes, and that is all it is. So it's really simplistic, and it's loads cheaper than actually having to buy these wall mounted ones. I've had this now for 7 years and I've never had to change the battery, so it's mega reliable. It's really good. So we'll pop that back on the wall, stick it back in there, and then put the screws back in. So this is just a standard deep back box. Oh, that's better. Yeah, that's much nicer. We're there now. All good. So you can save yourself a few quid by making your own controller, and these switches, MK, super reliable, really good quality, and I think it just looks nice because it matches everything else. You need to just buy a new remote, desolder the switches, wire it into the new switch box, sorted, job's a good one. If that's been of any use to you, then please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.